Hello out there. This is your friend Velma Hagar. Outside today, by the way, in March, 80 degrees in Palm Desert, California. But don't come running out here because everybody in the world is already here and we don't need anybody else. Okay, now, Velma Hagar here with a really important message. You know, the other day I was asked, what is the difference between grief and torment? You know, and this is the truth. Look, grief is a natural part of life. The word says there's a time to laugh, a time to cry, a time to grieve, a time to die. So grieving is part of life. Torment is not. And neither is guilt. So guilt and torment are not from God. Okay? Get hold of that. If you're feeling guilty about something, that's not God. He never works through guilt. He works through conviction. There may be a conviction of something that you feel you did wrong, but not guilt. Listen to those crazy crows up there. Okay, so torment is the devil. It's absolutely the devil. Grief is a normal process. And what I would say, you know, it says, because God says to us to forget those things that are behind and look towards those things that are ahead. So allowing grief to totally destroy your life or to take you down is not right. Now, you do allow yourself time to grieve. I agree with that. Take the time you need necessary to stop and reflect. But you know, I remember when I went through my grief with Phil, I never allowed myself to stay down there. I'd feel myself going down and I would let myself go a little bit and cry, but not get down into it where you're aching inside or you're hurting. No, don't allow that. I remember one time my granddaughter had she had a panic attack and she just went absolutely, I mean, you know how you can get. And after it was over, I said to her, never let yourself do that again. You know, we can stop ourselves from going down too deep into things. Don't allow it. Don't allow it. Allow yourself a certain amount of grief, but keep charge of things. Keep charge. Don't let yourself go to a place where you've lost control. The flesh is weak. The spirit is strong. So let your spirit take over and take charge. So don't allow grief to take you into a place of torment, because torment's not from God. Okay? Never. He never uses torment. Now, I may pray that, you know, somebody's tormented, like right now I have a thing I'm doing, and you need to do this with me. All these people that are coming across the border and harming other people, my prayer is that all the people who are in charge of this and allowing this to happen, I'm praying that those people that are coming across the border, those evil ones, will profoundly affect those who are allowing this. In other words, they're the ones doing it, let them be affected by it. That's kind of praying torment on somebody, but at the same time, it's more like a vindictiveness. It's like, not vindictive, but what is it God says is his? He says, justice is mine, or not justice, but whenever he's the one that causes something bad to happen, vengeance is mine. That's it. It's a vengeance. So vengeance belongs to God. So I pray that God will bring vengeance on them. But that's not the same thing that we're talking about here. We're talking about torment versus grief. Because I've seen people in grief that are literally tormented. And it's not, they do not go together. They should not go together. And don't allow them to go together. One's from the devil, one is from God, okay? That's what I had to say about that. Now, on the other hand, I think last week I started talking about the 4 ways that God uses to bless us. And I don't think I got into it the way I wanted to. There's 4 different ways that he uses. Number 1, he may do a miraculous blessing right out of the sky, like a pie in the sky type of a blessing, a miracle, in other words. So that's one blessing. And the other way, which we talked about before, which is my favorite way, is the work of your hands. God blesses the work of your hands. So, and I love that one. You have control over that one. The other way he blesses us is through men. He causes other people to give unto our bosom. I will bless you and cause men to give unto you. So the other way is men. So we got 3 ways. Now the 4th way, which always surprises me, is your enemies. He says the wealth of the wicked is being stored up for the just. He also says he will cause your enemy to lay out a table before you in your presence. So 4 ways that God blesses you. I've always taught it's just the work of your hands, and there's so much more to that. But also, I always say, you take the work of your hands and the words of your mouth and put them together. What a blessing you can bring on yourself and others. Just that tongue speaking things out as you move your hands. Yeah. Okay. I'm old and I know stuff like this. I'm really, really old and getting older every day. It's all right. I'm all right. I've met 2 men in their 90s, and I think they both kind of like me. I'm a spring chicken to them. I'm 81, and they're in their 90s. Not my I'm not having no old man to take care of when I'm older. I'm already having trouble taking care of myself, and I don't like it when they spill soup. All right, you guys. Anyway, I'm not that old, I guess. It depends on who else you're staying with or looking at. Okay, you guys, until next time, buy my book, Hidden Treasures in Secret Places, Hidden Treasures in Dark Places, and hit the doggone subscribe button if you haven't done that yet, all right? And until next time, this is your friend, Velma Hagar, bidding you a blessed day. Bye.